Hi, this is Sumaya. I'm here to tell you about the difference between the revenue and the income. So what is the revenue? Revenue is basically the income which is generated by selling the goods and services. Revenue is also known as the gross sales. Therefore, when a company has top line growth, the company is experiencing an increase in their gross sales or revenue. So it is basically recorded on the top of the income. Both revenue and net income are useful in determining the financial strength of any of the company, but they are not interchangeable. So the revenue is the income which is earned before the deduction of any expenses. So this is called the revenue. And next we will discuss about the income. Income is basically the income which is calculated by taking the revenue and subtracting the cost of any operations or any administrative cost or any taxes or any other expense, like you can say any expenses of generating those revenue. So what we will get after deduction will be considered as our net income. So it is also recorded in the bottom line of net income. It describes how it basically describes how efficiently a company is with its spending of goods and services and managing its operational costs. So let's talk about its example. You might have get the better idea of what we are discussing about. So Apple company has generated their income in 2021, which was $365.8 billion, and they've recorded their net income of $94.7 billion in the same period of 2021. We can see that Apple's net income is smaller than its total revenue. Since net income is the result of total revenue, subtracting all the expenses of Apple company for the period of 2021. The example above shows how different income is from revenue when referring to a company's financial statements. Bottom line growth and revenue growth can be achieved in various ways. Like you can say, when the Apple company launched new iPhone, a new service or a new advertising campaign that leads to increased sales. Like their sales increases when they launch any of their new product. Okay, then bottom line growth might have occurred from the increases in revenues, but also from cutting their costs that they have spent on producing that campaign, or you can say producing that new product, launching that new product. They might have spent so many costs, and after deducting that cost they have earned the net income of 94.7 billion. So net income is always smaller than the revenue, but sometimes there are cases that you can say you might have seen the net income is greater than the company's revenue that is generated by their sales and goods of sales and services. Sorry, sales of goods and services. So you can say that net income might be generated from any other source, like you can say any outside transaction other than the business, and you might have invested some money on any other business. So you can say the income which is generated from any other source is also known as net income, but it is not the operating income which you have earned from your business. I hope you got my point. Thank you so much. Bye bye.